The second one about the viruses, yeah, really strong point. Yes, it is certainly a concern that a lot of people have. Public health is certainly something that is an issue with this. One of the positives is no touch and you're pretty much cruising, which is great. A lot of these viruses are passed on through direct contact by being scratched or bitten. So if you don't pick them up, you don't cuddle them, happy days. There is no evidence to say that you can be, there is any greater um, risk of bacterial infection through their urinal feces than there is for any other wild animal. So, it would be the same as handling dog droppings, for instance. Um, with that small number, around 1% of the population have been identified as carrying Australian virus. However, it's essentially asymptomatic. We can't tell by grossly looking at two different individuals whether one has it or one doesn't. So the blanket is, let's just not touch any of them because you can't tell the difference. Yes, they have been linked with other viruses as well. On the flip side of that, they've also been studied quite closely in human medicine because they have this ability to have, to be linked with some of these viruses, but they themselves never suffer from them or very rarely suffer from them. So they're kind of being looked at in some human medicine circles as, a bit of a fountain of youth. And is there an ability? So, for instance, flying foxes don't seem to get neoplasias or cancers. So what is it about their ecology and their physiology that is preventing them from getting cancers? So there's a bit of a well to be dipping into here in terms of human medicine and kind of flipping that script again to go, well, there's a lot of other things and anti-aging type things that we're looking at here. And, you know, something so small doesn't usually live 20 years. Things like mice only live for a year, yet we've got echolocating bats that are sometimes as big as your thumb or smaller that live for 20 years. So why are they so long-lived if they're so small? So there's certainly some nuances in that health concern field, but I'm I'm certainly not a wildlife health expert or a virologist, so I'm certainly not going to venture into the nuances of it.
Thank you so much for being here this month. I will make this video available for everybody, so it'll be on my YouTube channel. It'll be available on social media as well, so feel free to share it, and feel free to welcome other people into this little group here as well for our next month. I won't tell you yet who the speaker is going to be because it's not 100% certain, but it's pretty close. All right, so enjoy. Thank you, Tyron, so much for being here. Thank you, everybody else. We'll see you soon.
Thank you kindly.